So hello Libra and welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racey and I'm going to be doing the reading for you today. It is a general message, so take it how it resonates. If it doesn't, don't force it to fit. You can check out your other planetary placements, moon sign, rising sign, all that good stuff. I do use profanity and adult themes and topics on the channel, so if you have children around or just don't appreciate the kind of language, respectfully you can sign off now. All right, so Libra, this is going to be a general reading for June 2019. I've selected a few decks for the overall energies. If you'd like the week-by-week breakdowns of how June unfolds, you can reach out to me on Facebook at Divine Rebel Readings. All the information is down at the bottom. I have a private group for that, where I do the lives on Facebook once a week. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. This is my archetype cards by Carolyn Miss. This is going to give me an idea of where your energy is for June, where your energy is lingering between light and shadow. All right. What energy is our Libra in for June? What is the universe trying to steer them clear of? It's too many. And what does it want them to push towards? All right. So Libra, we got Child Eternal. We got Child Eternal. Now, anytime we get a card that says child on it, this is inner child healing, right? This is karmic healing that's been going on for lifetimes. It has to do with a belief system that stems to your childhood. Okay, so the shadow attribute is the inability to grow up and become responsible, extreme dependency on others for physical security. So for June, Libra, I'm really getting that, especially with all the sunflowers. Like, this is all solar plexus chakra energy, your child energy. This is all about you really gaining your independence, that you can make choices and do things and take actions in your highest good on your own, without having to rely on others or, have them weigh in on it. You know what I mean? Like, you're an adult. You can make your own decisions. You know what's best for you. You know what's best for you. June is all about you growing up and being responsible. Now, the light attribute that the universe is pushing you towards is a determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, the ability to see things with fresh eyes. This is transformative kind of energy that it wants you to push towards. Like, it's not all about, I'm getting this kind of like all work and no play, make Jack a dull boy kind of thing. You have a responsibility not just to yourself and your finances, but you have a responsibility to your own well-being, your own happiness, and it's, the universe doesn't want you to feel like you're just getting old. You know what I mean? It wants you to feel like you're still free. It wants you to still have that ability to expand your mind and build. And I'm getting build, like there's still so much growth left. Don't cap yourself. 3:33 on the timer. Call in your ascended masters. Call them in, let them guide you. Let them guide you. All right, Chakra Insight Oracle cards. What is the main energetic focus from the universe in your healing, Libra? This Child Eternal. This is you being a weaver of your own destiny. This is you finding your authentic path. This is you being true to yourself. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Living your best life. You got to be willing to take the action steps to do that. And if you don't know what the action steps are, then you got to call them in. Look for the signs, look for the synchronicities, follow your inspirations if you can't get something off your mind. You know what I mean? All right, universe. What is the energetic healing going on for Libra for June? Yeah. This is desires with the sacral chakra. This is about your goals, the things you're passionate about, and this incessant craving to be fulfilled. This when you don't take responsibility for your life, when you let life happen to you instead of choosing how it goes with your actions, you know, following your joy, because that's what this is. When you give up your power to the outer circumstance instead of recognizing the power that you have within yourself that creates the outer circumstance, you end up unfulfilled and unsatisfied in life. You end up left wanting, you know. So whatever this is, you know, the sacral chakra has a lot to do with the mother, you know, and considering we have a child card, you know, this is about really healing things that stem back to, you know, your relationship with your mom, you know, or multiple moms, you know, if you've had multiple moms in your life, your relationships with all of them, you know. There's parts of you that might not feel deserving and worthy of your desires because of things you learned from your mother or about your mother, you know, healing embarrassment and criticism with the solar plexus, and guilt and obligation to be a certain way, to break, you know, an image or something you're trying to detach from. You know what I mean? I'm getting this kind of energy that you have a lot of, this card came out earlier too, I believe, in Gemini's reading. There's a lot of little fishies around you. You know, these are little goldfishies, and there's a lot of, you know, goldfish are indicative of money, right, and coins. And I feel like there's a lot of distractions around money energy that's keeping you from really fulfilling your desires, you know, whether it's workplace or just not having enough money right now, whatever it is. You feel like you're in this bind, but you can get out of it. You know what I mean? You can get out of it. It's letting you know that you can. But you have to want to live. Libra, you got to want to live your best life. You know, you got to want to be happy. If you want to be happy, you can achieve that. You know, you just got to start taking the action steps towards whatever that happiness is. You know, even if it's baby steps, just, you got to start putting your money where your mouth is, you know. All right. Sacred Rebel Oracle. Alana Fairchild. What additional message does Libra need to receive for June? You know, don't allow money or finances, Libra, to don't allow it to be an excuse to keep you from what you really want. What really makes your heart sing, you know, your inner child, whatever that is. Quick. Yeah, beyond the mind, the heart beats. Get out of your head, Libra. The heart beats, it leads the way. The mind, the way the universe works, the way things manifest and unfold, your mind couldn't possibly understand or plan all the little teeny nuanced details that manifest certain results. You know, you can't anticipate through fear every little thing that could happen. You know, at some point the heart needs to take over, and you have to trust that even if the mind doesn't understand, that the heart does know what it wants to be happy. And if you're not happy where you are, then there are things that you can do to shift out of that reality. You know, there's no point in living if you feel dead inside. You know, it's not worth it. It's what are you doing? You know what I mean? If you deserve to live a life of magic, love, in the highest. You know, 21 in Tarot is the World card. This is about completing this cycle. Completing this cycle of feeling like life just ain't worth it. We've got 12 and 21. So, you know, catch the mirror numbers. 9:39 on the clock. Like, the universe is speaking to you all the time, Libra, if you pay attention to the signs. Follow the signs. Follow the synchronicities. Get in touch with what brings you a sense of relief. Follow your joy, Libra. Follow your joy. You know, there's DNA spirals in the universe. Like, there's so much more. There's so much more to your life than your mind does not understand right now. And if you try and figure it out, you're gonna lose it. You're gonna lose it. You know, there's seasons on this card. There's a nest with bluebirds' eggs and gears and falling leaves. Like, her jewels are getting sucked up into the galaxy. You know, time and destiny are interesting concepts and how they run together. You know, no one really does know the truth about it, but if you follow your heart, it shows you. It'll show you everything. Trust the universe more. Close your eyes and forget what you see. Forget what you've seen. Forget what you think you see now. Forget what you think you're gonna see. Like, close your two eyes and let your third eye speak. It resonates from your heart chakra. That truth that you see, that you feel, that you sense, that you know. This is what you were born for. This is what all of the learning over lifetimes is for. This is the spiritual journey. These are the lessons. You know, you are allowed to have what you desire, despite yourself, despite any past irresponsibilities, despite any past neglect of self. You know, whatever it is that you've created thus far, you can put the brakes on right there if you don't like where it's going and say, I want to move in a different direction. Following your inner child, following your heart, taking your mind out of it, you know, taking the ego out of it and saying, just stop. You know, pride, ego, like, I don't need any of that right now. I just need my truth, right? I just need my truth. I need to know where my joy is, and I need to go after that. Make progress. Okay, last deck. This is my Power of Love Activation cards by James Van Praagh. And I use this deck as a remember deck, like, no matter what. What does the universe want you to remember throughout the month of June? No matter what. No matter what. Don't forget, no matter what. Throughout June, it'll help you get through this healing. Recognize that balance, kindness, and love bring calmness to your soul. That's what brings you peace. Balancing the egoic mind with the intuitive heart space. Balancing, knowing where there's a will, there is a way. There is always a solution if you're willing to look for it. If you're willing to accept that it's there. You don't need to be harsh. You just need to express truth. Truth to yourself so that you can express truth to others. Trust your truth. Trust your truth. Put the fears of your mind aside. Put the fears of whatever you have going on in your life aside. And know that if you follow your joy, the solution will present itself. The universe is good. It wants to bring you peace. It wants to bring you peace. Okay. All right. With that said, Libra, if you want to follow up with me and see what's going on in the month of June as it unfolds, everything is down below. Until next time, I hope that helps, guys. Love and light always. Love each other and yourselves. Bye.